Thank you so much for joining me today on the Path of Ascension, the Medallion Farming Guide. So for this, you do want to come up here to the upper left in the Citadel of Loyalty. You can already see I have two of the chests. The reason I come up here is there are four chests in total. I'll take you around to each one right now. You can see two of them on my map. Another thing I like to do on my way here to collect is I will kill the Unstable Memory. I will kill Aeolus, and I'll also kill the Dark Watcher if I die up here. If not, when I leave, I'll also kill it because that's an easy 3 medallions. And then, of course, you have the 4 here, and if the Gilded Chest is up, that's a 5th one. So it's going to be a total of 8. And you can always stop by as you head down south or wherever and get Demi the Relic Hoarder. But for this, what you do is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here to the Treasure of Courage. For this one, I normally kite them away, and I will use my Aspirin's Binding there, or my Spear of Bastion, and it didn't do it there, so I'm going to actually have to fight now. But this first chest is at 27.08 by 1939. But once we've collected all the chests on our server, what we're going to do is we're going to look for groups in Bastion that will allow me to what's known as server hopping. So that way I can go into another server and have their chests as well. And you can do this relatively quick. What I like to do when I do it is I leave a note in the looking for group that I am server hopping looking for medallions. That way, if it's another Kyrian or whatnot, they know exactly what I'm doing. We're going to come up here and grab the Gilded Chest. We're going to have to do some finagling because there's normally a pretty gnarly rare, or not a rare spawn, but elite right here. If I can get everything here. Now we need to run for our life. And here's the Dark Watcher. I did some mistakes there. I ended up pulling some extra stuff that I don't normally pull. But we're going to go ahead and talk to her. She'll resurrect me. This will be another medallion here. And then we'll go grab the other chests that are up. And I did that early. I always forget that she takes a second after starting up. And the guild chest isn't necessarily guaranteed to be in that location. It can spawn in a few different locations around the area. We're going to come up here. We should be able to get the second chest here, which is going to be the Treasure of Purity. It's going to be at the bottom of the stairs, protected by a pack of 3 elites. So what we're going to do is we're first going to run down here so that way we can ditch this stuff that's chasing us already. So we're going to run down over here. How did I manage to snag him? See if we can get this stuff off our tail here. There we go. Alright, now for the Treasure of Purity. Okay, I'm not quite sure if he's going to aggro. Another treasure chest would be right here, which is about 2530 by 2089. That would be the third chest. And then we're going to come back over here. We're going to fear these 3 mobs away from the chest, so that way we can loot it. And this is at 2678 by 2472. And then the fourth chest, which I believe is the one of wisdom. I think the third one would be of harmony. But the wisdom would be right here, and that would be at 2358 by 2530. So since we don't have those up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to our group here. We go to, I like to do questing. Now, something that does help you in your favor, if it is the world boss or if it's the daily to kill the mobs in the area, that will definitely help you find groups easier. You can just kind of dive in and out of them even though you've already completed it. And that way you can maximize your success during the week of the world boss and Bastion, or when that quest is up for the 3 days. If not, you can still do it. It's just, of course, you're going to end up with different quests. So, of course, we've got a Darkwing here up. We're going to type in our note. So, server hopping. Medallions. Sign up. We've also got the Altered Sentinel here. Not a lot of Bastion quests up. Accept it. And this should change our shard here. And then as you can see, we have the Treasure of Wisdom here now. We're going to wait for this elite to pass by. So then we can easily just grab a chest. We'll go see if the others are up. And there's... see if that keeps us in the shard. He kicked me. I'm going to go ahead and fear this group. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop group here. And that sends us back to our shard. So then once again, we're going to go to looking for group, questing. We got a Sentinel and a Gorge Beak, so we're going to hit sign up. We still have our note. Should take us into another shard here. Go check the treasures. No. Treasure purity up? Or is it just glitched on my map? No, it is up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fear this group once again. Oh, our fear is not up, so we might actually have to do combat here. Oh, we got kicked out. We might die here. Let's run. Since they kicked me out of group, it did. Once again, you know, help each other out. If you see someone that's got that, you're doing one of those quests, throw it out there. I mean, put in the notes that you're willing to accept people doing server hopping. You know, let's help each other out, get medallions, do what we've got to do. But then you would just rinse and repeat that as many as you want. Within about 20, 30 minutes, in all honesty, you can easily make 30 to 40 badges. But just keep that in mind there.